Alright, welcome back to Souped Up by an S-Rank Adventurer. Anime Review, episode number 8. Yes, we do have 8, we do have 4 more to go because it's episode season. This one's called Lloyd's Days at Hot Spring. So, the party, after the recap we had from the last episode, figured, oh, we've been traveling for 10 days. Let's stop at a town with a hot spring. So they do. So, Yuri, Celia, and Cecilia and the other Cecilia, they go to Hot Spring, and the one who's basically Celia, she's like, she basically does like, oh, she's embarrassed about being naked. I'm like, this happens like all the time, and like, oh, like, and of course Celia's like, oh yeah, your breasts are kind of big along with anything else on your like. Because all the snacks basically eating. And I'm like, I look at her, I'm like, yeah, because I was looking at her basically because thing is, she does not look like she put on weight at all. Because this woman swings a freaking sword. Of course, basically, she may have eaten snacks. I mean, she's not chubby. Not at all. She looks pretty thin. And then after this, basically, where... By the way, Lloyd, this whole episode, he doesn't just stay in town for a couple days. Aside from that, he does virtually nothing. You know, the main character of the show, and he does nothing. It's basically an episode, you can describe it as, oh, let's have it where two of the characters who have done virtually nothing the whole show, let's have them do something. We have Dog is looking for a weapon shop to replace it for his shield, and then he just by sheer coincidence, having run to you and Celia, I'll go that weapon shop in the back alley. And he does. And he's like, wow, what very good quality weapons we have here. The owner is like, what are you doing here? And she's like, I'm just looking at weapons. Like, go ahead and look. And then we have these jerks show up, like right afterwards, asking about this legendary weapon that they want. The owner's like, I'm not giving it to you because basically he has to be worthy to hold it, like he's Thor. And of course, they think Dagus is a low-rank adventurer. They do not know at this point he's an S rank. So then, of course, they try to attack him, and he blocks, and then he takes the shield out of storage. Thank you, Lord, for teaching him that. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I'll take care of that later. Okay, so then they all get thrown out because they're not very nice guys, and then of course basically like right afterwards, like he shows what this weapon is. It's a giant shield. Apparently, it's very heavy, but you can get it if you can solve the mystery of like who's causing all the explosions, and it's Celia practicing her basically her fire spell. They do mention she's been doing it since she was a kid, so that it's kind of established that Yuri and Celia are childhood friends, kind of. I'm like, first mention that's been the whole series. It's like, how did these parties know each other? Like you if you watch just the anime, you're like, how did these two know each other? So in fact they ventured together. It's like you basically look at this party, and there's barely anything known about them. And because I like the fact Dagus got a chance to do something. Basically, he's more like a side character. And same thing with Celia. She does do a little bit of stuff here, a little more than Dagus does. But yeah, it turns out she's responsible, and he was able to get the weapon anyways. And well, they show the weapon later on, and that's the episode. Overall, really good episode, and I can't wait for the next episode to air next week. So, that's pretty much it for the particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. I'm going to say this in the next video. So, next up is going to be the Shy Hero and the Assassin Princesses. Okay? Thanks, Phil. Bye.